Hello everyone! Thank you so much for joining me today. We are so grateful, first of all, for all the love and thank you message that we received from last time. Hi Stephanie, so great to see you there. I hope you have enjoyed Virgilio Varela's conversation on our first talk. Because that was really important for us as well, the message you actually wanted to pass to the world about we actually more in terms of focus and protect our nature, and everything we want to do is really to connect with nature, what is great for us if we do that more and more. MONII is actually helping me and my team. Hi everyone, I can see lots of people coming now. It's helping a lot during this really tough time that we're going through. As you know, so many people feel isolated and they feel like we can't talk to each other anymore, we can't have the life that we used to have before. So MONII is coming really to support and help each other. And I've got a quote today from Maya Angelou, someone that I really love, and she says something about be a rainbow, right, in somebody's cloud, and that's what we want to be. And she reminded so much my grandmother as well. This is why today I'm wearing this scarf to remind my grandmother, Maria José was her name, to empower me, to make sure that we can actually do this journey all together. And the reason MONII exists is because we want really to pass that light, that love with everyone, to remind themselves that you are valued for what you are and you can be anything that you want to be. And it's so nice to see people that come in watching from Portugal, from Cyprus. Thank you so much everyone from Canada. It's amazing. Thank you so much everyone. I appreciate that. Before we start, I really want to do this exercise with you. I'd like you guys to close your eyes and I want you to pause with MONII today. And if everyone just say, let's all say, when I let my fear go, you breathe in, you breathe out, I'm myself again. And that is why I'm myself again. I don't have any fear anymore for whatever reasons I had before, that maybe because I don't speak English properly or have this background or I have to look like this or that. I don't have no other things to bring it with me with this conversation today. I want you really to listen to the story from someone very special today as a special guest. She's from Canada, Stephanie Quinn, and she has an amazing story for us. She's inspiration for us really. And the reason I really want to know and get to know more her is I didn't know her at all. The reason we brought MONII is about really getting to know more people around the world, people that actually want and believe what MONII is about, what we're trying to do to build a community that actually gives them more hope, and actually talk about the fears that all of us have, and it doesn't matter where you're coming from, what job title you have, what you do in life. We have these fears that sometimes block us and we cannot move on, we cannot actually do that any further. So we want to really think about how can we share some stories of people that actually have some really inspiration to bring to us in terms of how they have done in terms of overcome their fears. Okay, so please don't forget to participate and share your thoughts. Tell me how you're getting on, how things, if you have any questions as well, things. Our team, Eve from Canada and Tanya from Portugal, will be replying to you as well as we go through. Okay, never fear who you are, so it's part of our brand. And last 2 weeks we also have launched More Love and Less Fear, and that is really for that. It's for this special occasion that we are all need so much to support people around us that are feeling isolated and working more from home, and they really need that message to pass to them. So don't forget really to tell your network about us and to check out for all our future guests. So without further ado, let me call Stephanie. Stephanie, can you just say hello to me now? I want to bring you on camera. It would be lovely if you say hi to us. So Stephanie, she's an artist, she's a mother, a runner, she's a business strategist and a chef and a modern woman. So I want to make sure now that we can invite her to come in, because I will share a story and find out more about their artistic world as well. So let's wait a few minutes because this camera is now coming on. Let's see. So Stephanie, say hello to me again. If coming in now. Let's join. Let me add Stephanie here. Add. So it's coming now. I can see the connection is coming here. So she really thinks that life is too short not to try new things, and it would be great to actually just to choose one role. So this is why she's very much a believer that we should have different roles. It's not coming up for some reason. Let me see. Stephanie, let's try one more time here. Let me try to add you on the camera. I think we just problem here with connection. Let's see. Hi, Stephanie. Let me just wait for Stephanie to say hello to me again to see if I can bring into the camera. That's it, Stephanie. I think we're getting there again, and hope that your connection works again. There we are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I actually love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Do you know why? Because this is so real. This is so good.
Okay, it's definitely real. It's definitely real, and my headphones definitely are not working.
Listen, I think what makes people watching us more is because this is a real conversation between two females here, one in UK, another one in Canada. We're trying to have a really powerful conversation about. I want to hear now about your story, about actually what make you out of your comfort zone. Tell us about, you've got a story there that you want to tell us now. Please do.
So there are lots of things that I enjoy about being outside my comfort zone, and I think it started a long time ago for me. With my first job, I was there for probably about 3 years, and I'm not someone who enjoys just running through life in the day to day. I enjoy learning new things and trying new things, and sometimes not knowing, but being able to take those risks. I feel is what life is about. And that first job that I had was really scary. The first time I decided to leave, and I wasn't sure if I was going to find what I wanted or a true passion. But I did try it despite some of my fears. And then I found that I walked into a new environment with people that allowed me and accepted me the way I was. So I could go and learn and understand what they were about and then bring new ideas and new solutions to clients. And ever since then, it's something I seek out. Oftentimes when I hold a position, I'll get there. That first year is so exciting, and there are so many things to learn, and so many people to meet. And where I feel I excel most today is understanding that I think I do things differently than a lot of organizations do. and I do think that's one of my strengths and why they bring me on board. They bring me on board usually when they're ready for change and need people to help them get through that change. And I think today more than ever, what started off as a fear has created an excitement for me. That not knowing and that sense of searching out new ways of doing things, for me, is the reason we're here. Life is short, and I think it's about constantly learning and constantly taking calculated risks. And you meet great people when you put yourself out there. And I've had that opportunity. Even today, I'm not super comfortable on camera. I'm usually someone who's behind the scenes. But Monica, when I had this opportunity, you're just a very beautiful person and someone inside, and you feel it. And it's being able to see and connect with like-minded people that I think allows us to grow. So that's really what I've done in my career, and I think I'll continue to do. So
Right.
yeah.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for your words. Really appreciate it and really grateful for that. In terms of actually your passion, because I know you have a passion for art, right? And
Yes.
I remember that when we spoke just a little bit on the phone first time, you told me that you have a story that your parents did not allow you to continue art for some reason. Just tell us
So
that.
yeah, so I think it's a fear actually that we even see in a lot of art students, parents. It's a scary place to be because it's a place where you can go and express yourself, but you're not sure of how you'll be able to make a living. And as a parent today, that can be a scary place because you want your children to be able to pursue something and make a living for themselves. So for sure, I was much more strongly encouraged to go into business. So I did choose marketing because it's the most creative side of business. But when I turned 40, I decided, again, just to pursue and take advantage of everything life had to offer. And I took a chance and applied to a fine arts program at the university. It was pretty scary because you're competing with students who studied in arts. I'm a self-taught artist, and you have to put together a portfolio for the first time. I was going in presenting to teachers with the students that were half my age.
Wow.
In life, different things happen, right?
Yeah.
So, I think the scariest part was when you know you have a passion for something, the idea that you might not get accepted for who you truly are and what you feel is right was really nerve-wracking. But everything turned out for the better. I was accepted at Concordia Fine Arts in painting and drawing.
And I've seen your art. It's amazing.
It's just been an absolutely lovely experience. And I think when you're able to pursue something that you truly have a passion for, things align.
Absolutely. I've got a story that I would like to share with you as well, because, I always studied music back when I was about 5, 6 years old in Portugal. And unfortunately, I played piano, and my mother, she couldn't afford, of course, to buy a piano. So I had to give up about when I was like 16, 17, and I couldn't play anymore, unfortunately. And I used to love so much that then I stopped all these years playing piano, and only about 3 years ago, when I saw this piano, old piano, in a charity shop for £100, I was next to my daughter, and I look at her and said, "Oh my God, I can't believe this. I have to buy this piano. I didn't even thought about if I had the space in my house or not. I was just like, this piano is okay, it's very old, it's £100, I can afford it, I have to buy this." So we bought this piano, and I have to say to you, I've been playing since then, and it's like a passion that I had sleeping in my brain that did wake me up. And what I want to say to people is pursue your passion. If it's something that you actually want to do as well, like yourself, the age cannot be like something that is a barrier. We need to take this barrier out.
I love that story. Do you still play? You're still playing today? Do you play with your daughter
I do.
sometimes?
I do play, and I play with her, and I've always been encouraging her playing. You know, I didn't have a piano before, but I used to have like a very small keyboard where I used to teach her the keys. You know, in Portugal, we always learn from do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. In here, I had to learn everything again. C, D, E, F, G. It's like, oh my gosh. So it took me quite a long time to really change that process. But I think it's wonderful if we can actually go back to some of the roots and things that make us happy. I encourage everyone to do that because it's the most beautiful thing, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, I think it's amazing, and I think I'm so grateful to hear your story. That doesn't matter the age you are, you did that, and now look at you. You have made lots of beautiful pieces of art. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
And I want to ask you about what are your actually today's fears? Do you have any fears that you can share with us?
I think my biggest fear today probably revolves around ensuring I'm supporting my family properly with everything that's going on with the pandemic. For sure, I think it's taking a toll, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I like to try and control situations, and this is one that's more difficult. So I feel today, like in life, there are all kinds of challenges, but this pandemic has made some of those challenges much harder to deal with. So that for sure is probably one of my biggest fears, ensuring that even I'm raising my daughter so that she'll be able to succeed in life, and that this doesn't hit her too hard, and that she can keep her innocence and things like that. And for sure, I've got to find new ways to try and control my fears and my anxieties. So, which is one of the reasons I've restarted jogging and things, to try and find new ways to center myself.
Yeah.
My art is one of those places, but I think it's so important that we're able to keep some of those fears in control, so that we can still be our true selves.
Absolutely.
And not be overrun with anxiety. Because at that point, we're no good to anyone.
Absolutely.
So we have to have a bit of love for ourselves and say it's hard sometimes to find the time to take a moment and refocus. And that's really what jogging is doing for me. It's allowing me just to recenter, become myself, so that I have something to give to my daughter. So I have something to give to my spouse.
Absolutely. Would you say those are your sources of getting your energy back to yourself, right?
Yeah, and it's funny because when I jog, it's similar to when I'm painting. After the first few minutes, I kind of go somewhere inside, and you forget about all those things. All the stresses of the day kind of fall away, and just having a sense of peace for 20 minutes,
Absolutely.
and you're outside and you can see, I'm alive and I'm here and I have my health.
Absolutely.
And when you're done, there's a little bit of tiredness, but there's an accomplishment in something small. So you can come back and continue to give those bits of energy to others.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I think it's so important today more than ever, because getting stuck in our houses with the same people, and that's why it's so beautiful what you're doing and sharing those stories.
Thank
Because
you. Thank you
I
so
do
much.
think it gives people some hope.
Excellent. Thank you. What are your sources of inspiration?
I get inspired by little things around me. It's one of the biggest impacts, I think, of this pandemic. I love people watching. There's so much uniqueness in the world, and it's one of the reasons I love living downtown Montreal. There are beautiful people and beautiful environments that are always changing everywhere around us. And that's really my main inspiration when it comes to specifically my art.
Yeah.
And it keeps me going. There's, like I say, there's just so much to see, and so many people that are different from us. And I find that just really motivating. That every day can be different and every day could be new, even in the same neighborhood.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Oh, that's great.
how about yourself?
Yeah, I think what inspires me, I think I see inspiration in every small thing of nature. I look at a flower or I look at a plant or a tree outside. I start to create. I create some words in my mind. You know, I think that I really have some really connection with the nature. Definitely. I really need to go into the forest, or I need to go to the lake, or I need to go to the sea, or I need to have some kind of nature relation to get my energy back. Definitely. And they are my inspiration to actually see I'm present here. I'm here now. I'm alive. And I'm so grateful for that. And that
Yes.
is the best thing, that is the best moment we can have, really. In terms of what are you most proud in your life?
The things that have made me the most proud. It's funny, and maybe it sounds cliche, but I think I'm the most proud of my daughter. It's that one thing. I am naturally a driven person, and I'm naturally a professional person, and I like to achieve. And my daughter has been that one thing
That piece of
where you
art.
have to relinquish. Yeah, and you have to relinquish. You have to let go of control. As much as you want to control, I wanted to try and control the pregnancy, or you want to control the way that the birth was going to happen. These beautiful creatures come to the world, and they are themselves, and we're there to guide them. And what I think she teaches me, I think it's funny because I always thought I would teach her, and I'm sure I do, but the things that my daughter already has taught me about myself and the world around me has probably been my biggest, the thing I'm the most proud of already.
Yes, the same. And no
Yes.
one is going to do that piece of art exactly the same as you did. So well done, you. You know, it's some of the kinds of, it's, I think only when you were mom you really understand that that is one of the most important things, right, in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. It just really is, and understanding, like I say, what children can bring to you. We can coach so unique, and they have so much to bring with different ways of thinking. So it's not about molding them into what you think they should be, but exploring with them who they truly are and allowing them to hit their maximum, goals. It's amazing. I find that's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's great. How do you think you can inspire others?
I think if I can inspire others to just try new things and not be afraid to pursue those dreams that are really inside them. The teams I work with now, one of the biggest parts of what I do at work is, yeah, we have a job to do, but where do my colleagues want to go, and how can I help them achieve those experiences so that they can end up where they'd like to be? Really, it's one of the most important things for me, because I found while I was advancing in my life, there are too few people who are ready to stand beside you and say what you want to achieve. So I really try and focus on that for the people around me, and I hope that inspires them to do the same for
That's
others.
very good.
It really is one of the most important things to me, because life, like I say, life is so precious and it's so short. We should really try and help each other achieve those things that we want to personally achieve as much as possible, because we'll
That is
feel
wonderful.
stronger.
It's beautiful what you're saying, because that exactly that, you know, it's, so people, they don't see that the actually what people just need in life is just someone here can help someone else. And sometimes people have just that power in a way that they can just help with something, and is that something, if you help that person, it will make a big difference in their lives, right? So it's
Yes.
beautiful what you're doing, absolutely. So, if you had to pick up a season that best really represents you, which season would you be? That's just a funny question. Would you be
I would be spring.
spring?
I think
Right.
I would be spring because it's I think it's a time of rebirth, and I really do believe that that's what it's about. It's a reinvention. How much can we learn and advance? And it's not, oh, I've learned until here and now I'm going to plateau. I think there's always a time to reinvent who we are and keep
Excellent.
that going to the end of our days.
That's beautiful.
How about yourself? What season are you?
I think I'm probably, I don't know. I think I'm probably autumn. But I
Oh,
think,
autumn is beautiful.
yeah, I think it's because the change that I'm always never afraid of, and I can reinvent and invent myself anytime. That I'm not going to be afraid of. You know, I feel like I've been like a survivor myself in a way of so many things in my history, in my past, and everything, that I think autumn is like a change again. And yeah, I love the colors as well. It's the yellow, the orange, the brown. So it's all that really. So if I would say to you, more love, less fear, because how do you finish off?
More love, less fear. Because I think love is endless and is always caring. Um, and fear is a limitation, and love has no limits.
Excellent.
I
I
think
love
that's
that.
what I would
That's
say.
beautiful. So, to finish off, what are the 3 key points you'd like our audience to take today? And I can just
I would,
stop here. I will ask everyone if you guys have any questions, just let us know. Just write it down to see if I'll be able to see it, and Stephanie as well. So, think about 3 points that you really would like the audience to take today and you'd like to inspire them on.
I think the first one would be creative, because each of us are creative in our own ways, and there's lots of ways to show that creativity, and only great things come from that. I would say always, never be afraid of change, because the one sure thing in life is change, and it's constant. So you don't want to live your life in fear. I would say try and seize the moment. And honestly, if you have the chance to share or be there for someone else, I would say that's something that we should try and do, each of us, because the world would be a stronger place with more support and less criticism, less judgment.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That's been really great. It's been really.
I have a piece of art for you, so I wanted to send it to you,
Oh my God,
because I wanted to make a piece. I'm still going to work on a piece that represents more you and your daughter, because I saw a photo and it just really touched me, but I need more. I needed a little more time. So until then, I wanted to send this to you. So I'll reach out to you
Oh my goodness.
so that I
Show me.
can
Can
ship
we
you
see?
this
Can I
original.
see it?
It's an original collage piece, and it has
Wow.
mixed media on it.
That's
So
beautiful. Show us
I
again.
will
Show us again
definitely
one more
send
time.
that one. That one I will definitely send to
Oh my
you.
God, that's
But I
beautiful.
wanted to work on a piece as well, that would really be more you and your daughter, because when I saw the photo, it just made me think so much of me and my daughter. So
Oh,
I have another piece I'm going to work on for you. I always need a little bit more time, though, than how quickly we pulled this together. So,
listen,
and
thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much for your patience. Oh my God, this technology stuff has been a stress out this morning. Thank you so much for your smiles and your happiness. Oh my gosh.
No, Stephanie, we are the ones are grateful, very grateful, and genuinely grateful for taking the time to speak to us. Because what I just want to say to you, not everyone actually believes what I'm doing, what my team is doing. And sometimes when we go to people and ask for advice or ask for something like in terms of, do you like to be our guest? People just like don't answer to us, or they don't, we just want to really work with people that can connect with us, understand what we're trying to say, to the world. And you've been an amazing, amazing guest. And we are so grateful to have you here and for your time. So happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday, and thank you so much again. I look forward to staying connected and sharing this. I'm so excited for your next guests already.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really appreciated. I'm going to disconnect you now, Stephanie, because of it is still an echo there. So I'm just going to disconnect and say thank you so much. Keep there with us till the end. Thank you so much, really. Bye bye.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this chat we had with Stephanie King. She's amazing, and I'm so grateful that actually she was here with us. I'm really sorry for all these problems we had with Facebook Live, the connections the problems we had with her, not be able to bring into the camera. But these just shows we're just real. We are just real. And the most important thing is to really maintain and remain calm. And the aim we're trying to do is to make sure that we pass a beautiful message to you, to give you some hope, and to actually you understand that all of us, we're just the same. We have the same fears. We can overcome them, but it's about really receiving some help and someone that actually always be there for us, right? I want to ask you if you do actually let us know how Stephanie's talk has inspired you. It could comment and tell us something. That would be really amazing for us. Does it relate to you, and why? Tell us something more about it, because we want to hear really more about what you guys think about MONII. What about you thought about this interview we had with Stephanie? How much that did touch you? And I want to say thank you again. And it was really amazing having you guys, and for you guys to be so brave. I know that we've got a few people still here with me. So please keep in touch. Keep it, actually look at our website, keep up on touch in our MONII Facebook page. See who's coming 2 weeks time. Someone completely different from a completely different country as well, has a completely amazing story, a different one that will inspire you all. So thank you again. Happy Sunday. And all my love to you guys. Thank you. Bye.